Welcome to 5 Minutes Alone with God. In our scripture today, we're going to be reading Matthew chapter 25, verses 1 through 13. This is a parable that Jesus is teaching. So remember, a parable tries to teach something about heaven and compare it to something on the earth. In verse 1, he says, "Then the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 virgins who took their lamps and they went to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. For when the foolish took their lamps, they took no oil with them, but the wise took flasks of oil with their lamps. As the bridegroom was delayed, they all became drowsy and slept. But at midnight there was a cry, 'Here's the bridegroom! Come out and meet him!' Then all the virgins rose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said to the wise, 'Give us some of your oil, for our lamps have gone out.' But the wise answered, saying, 'Since there will be not enough for us and for you, go rather to the dealers and buy for yourselves.' And while they were going to buy, the bridegroom came, and those who were ready to meet him went with him to the marriage feast, and the door was shut. Afterwards, the virgins came also, saying, 'Lord, open to us.' But he answered and said, 'Truly I say to you, I do not know you. Watch therefore, for you do not know the day nor the hour.'" So, in your own words, what is being said in these 13 verses? Summarize what this story is about. It's not that difficult. It's pretty easy. It's a story about 10 virgins. 5 of them were prepared, 5 of them weren't. The bridegroom comes, and he takes who's ready. And the 5 who weren't ready are left out. That's what the story's about. Now, how would you apply that to your life? Are you ready? I need to be ready. I always need to be ready for Christ's return. I need to be ready to meet God today. Are you prepared in everything that you do? Did you start today off being prepared? Sometimes I'm not fully prepared for everything that I do, but I need to be. One of the ways to do that is I start with a clear mind, a sharp mind, and starting off with my daily devotions. That helps orientate my entire thinking for the day. And if I don't do it first thing in the morning, even later on in the day, it helps. It helps to me to think right about God, about myself, and about others. That's one of the ways I can apply this to my life. I can also apply this in ways of saying, I need to be prepared if there's ever an emergency. Do I have everything I need? One time I went camping, and I wasn't prepared. I thought I was. I thought I packed everything. I packed food. I packed camping gear. I thought I packed clothing. But when I got to the camping site, I unloaded everything. I had everything for my kids. I had everything for my wife. I had all the camping gear. I had the barbecue grill that we were going to use and the propane tank. But when I looked for my clothes, I had no clothes. Welcome to camping, a whole week with the same pair of clothes. I wasn't prepared. Everybody else was. You can imagine being stinky for 7 days would cause you to be pushed out. Well, thankfully, someone came to the rescue and delivered me clothes. Found my bag, still left at home, and brought it up to me. And I thank the Lord for that. But I need to be prepared, spiritually and physically, in the things in the world. That's our time together. We'll see you tomorrow as we finish Matthew chapter 25. Tomorrow's quiet time is Matthew chapter 13, verse 14 through 30.